Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. All right. If you've already subscribed, I'd like to say thank you for your support. Just jumping on here with some messages for the collective. These readings are, they said stop. These readings are timeless, so if it finds you, there's something in here that you need to hear. So pay attention. Let's focus. Let's open our minds. Let's be open to the messages. All right, Spirit. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? Okay. Let's see what we're talking about here. All right. Just get a little bit more out here. Okay. All right. So what we're seeing here is the overall energy of this is you're trying to handle your own affairs, right? And handle your business financially. Get things taken care of. That's the energy of what you have going on right now. But what I'm seeing in the energy right now, this current energy, is that there's someone that could be a water sign. Probably it doesn't have to be. Someone wants to come in and bring you a message of love, right? They want to give you an offer. They want to tell you about how they want to move forward with you with this offer. It's gonna be swift action. You know, it's gonna be quick when it comes in. Yeah, they see themselves as being able to move forward with you in some kind of way, right? I feel this is a person that you've already realized. This is somebody from your past. This is someone that you realize that there is no Ten of Pentacles with this person. It's not what my nose just started itching. It's just not what was said. Okay, like whatever was said the previous time that you guys may have been together, or that you could have been dealing with this person. This could be a business partner too. There's some kind of proposal. And what was told to you in the past turned out to not be what they said that it was going to be, right? And now you're in a position to where you're guarded. You're guarded, you're in your own world. And like I said, the energy of this reading was about, you taking care of your own business and, probably finances and everything. Like you're trying to get yourself together. And so this energy that's being presented to you is probably not something that you're not even, it's almost like you're unavailable. It's like that's not what you're trying to get into right now, is what I'm hearing. It's like, I'm not even trying to get down with that. That's not, I used to be on that level, but now I'm not. And it's probably because of what you've seen, right? The first go round, and it wasn't the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you're out of the feeling of, and that's probably why these people are approaching you with this love offer, is because you're out of that, feeling like it could be something, or feeling like you might miss out on something if you don't go after this love offer that this person has brought to you in the past or is bringing to you now. Like you're out of that. You don't want to start over. You don't want to start all over again with this individual. Yeah, to some of you, it was a long-term relationship. To some of you, it was a marriage. And for some, this long-term relationship or marriage just took you so far away from your beliefs and what you feel is right and wrong in love and in relationships and spirituality and whatever it is that you believe. This just took you too far away from what you're used to and what you know is right, is what I'm feeling. And that's why you're so guarded and in your own bubble now. Like you have a bubble of protection around you. You see everything for what it is, and you're guarding yourself against things that are coming to knock you off of your beliefs and what you feel is right and wrong. Okay. Yeah. You don't want to work towards it. You've actually made a decision that that's not what you want to do because it makes you unhappy to be with this person. It makes you unhappy. There's no growth. Empress in reverse at the bottom of the deck. There's just no growth in this situation. Why wasn't it the Ten of Pentacles? Yeah, you release the burdens from this situation and move forward. So apparently there was lots of burdens in this situation here. The differences were just, I'm trying to understand why you didn't see the differences from the start. Like as soon as this person gave you the first offer. So I think the differences may have been hidden. I don't know. Someone could have maybe wore a mask. I'm not really seeing that just yet, but that's what I'm feeling. For you to, yeah, I got a burp for no reason. Yeah, this person probably hid from you the differences. Like they were just going along to get along, right? And then all of a sudden everything started to come out. And when it started to come out, you decided to leave this alone and walk away from this. I feel like this is still kind of fresh. Yeah, it feels like someone's just trying to pull you back in, but you're way protected from this right now. Yeah. There's definitely, the tower moment is coming when you decide to walk away from this situation, right? Yeah. When you decide to take action and to not, think about the good times anymore, or just have nostalgic energy about whatever this was. This feels like it was fast. This feels like one of those fast connections. Talk about what? Everything just flew out. Yeah, you're happy with being alone right now and being self-sufficient. You're doing your own thing. You're in a hermit phase right now where you're pretty much protected and guarded against anything. You're in the Nine of Pentacles energy, which is self-reliant. I'm doing things on my own. I'm trying to, and it kind of hits to what I said the overall energy of this reading was. You're trying to take care of your own business and get your finances together and just gain control of everything going on in your life. And it looks like you're doing that right now. And good job to you for doing that. If you recognize that something is wrong and it's taking you out of your element, so far out of it that you needed to take yourself away from that to preserve yourself, that's a very good thing to be doing for yourself, collective. I don't care who this is. It's a very, very good thing to be doing for yourself, and we all make mistakes. I just heard that and I just had to say that. We all make mistakes, right? So you can't be too hard on yourself about this either. Can't be too hard about yourself. You're already moving into a period of healing and having wishful thinking about you getting your life together right now. And that's what it's about. You're in a hermit phase. Yep, you're healing from Three of Swords energy. You're coming out of being trapped in your head about everything, You're not taking action towards that, and you're in the Queen of Swords energy. I'm just going to leave that there. This is a good reading. I love to see this kind of energy right here. Okay, the reason why I really love to see this type of energy is because I'm a firm believer of not getting yourself stuck and being stagnant in relationships and making your soul unhappy. You can ask anyone that knows me personally. I don't believe in that. I don't care if you're married. I don't care, I don't care what the situation is. I'm the type of person that will teach you that if your soul is not happy and you are not happy in a situation, this is your life too. You have to take care of yourself. So the best thing to do is learn from the situation, let that person be what they want to be, and you go and be what you want to be, and have peace with that and just move forward. That's what this is about. This is not about being stuck and stagnant and people saying this, that if you get married and you're just bound to that person for forever. Well, sometimes that doesn't work. Sometimes people don't want to be better. And now you're stuck trying to consistently try to help someone that doesn't want to be helped. That does happen, and that happens more often than a lot of people would think. But, the old school and, people of, old beliefs and stuff like that, which there's nothing wrong with that, but those seem to be a lot of very miserable people too. If you ask a lot of people, they've seen their parents cheating on each other and just staying with each other just because they're married and it's cheaper to keep her, and all these weird ass sayings that they have for staying together and being miserable doesn't make any sense to me. The smartest people figure things out and they get out of it and they make themselves happy. That's what this life is about. I had somebody tell me, my family, my cousin, I love her to death. She told me, she said, when we leave here, there are no bunk beds. They're not coming with you when it's time for you to go. You got to be happy, and that comes with a lot too, saying, oh, I just want to be happy. That's cool. But what I'm saying is, when your soul feels like you're doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing, that's what you should be aiming for. Sometimes we make mistakes. We make mistakes based off of looks. We make mistakes based off of just attributes and, being taken care of with money. It's all kind of things lead us down the wrong path. And you have to course correct. And this is what course correcting is. In this reading right now, this is course correcting. Someone sold you a promise and a dream and they didn't deliver and wanted to keep you in it. And you decided, no, this takes me away from all of what I believe in to be right and to be wrong, what's wrong and right. And I'm removing myself from this situation, gaining my strength back, becoming more self-reliant, realizing I don't need anyone but God, source, spirit, the fat baby in the sky, Buddha, Allah, whoever. That's all I need in order to bring myself back to where I need to be. And so I'm cutting everything out of my life that no longer serves me, and I'm healing myself from heartache and heartbreak and fixing my mental. Some of you feel bad for even leaving this behind. And that just shows how good of a person that you are. You were sold a dream and you still feel bad about hurting somebody else that completely set you up to be hurt. I love this energy. I hope this energy continues. I hope more and more of the collective realize what's going on if they're in these kind of situations and make a change. No matter if you're going to end up being homeless or whatever it is, you have to let spirit guide you and get yourself out of that situation. Some of you, this is a test that you have to pass in your life. They want to know if you're really done with this type of energy. And so you need to make a drastic jump off the cliff with nothing to catch you. That's what this is about right here. And it looks like someone is doing that very exact thing, jumping off the cliff. I'm proud of you. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.